So for the past 12 months I've been supporting children and young people here at Cottenham High School, and part of the process was to support children with their emotional well-being. So Elements is a social and emotional mental health support service. It's a creative service for children and young people which focuses on their 4 elements of physical health, mental health, social and communicational skills and environmental awareness. And the idea with Elements is to support children and young people to form healthier connections across all of their elements.
I thought it was totally different. I thought it was just going to be like some sort of like talk on like behaving and whatever, but it actually looked quite sort of fun and different, which was nice.
Over the course of the months, we've been doing varied creative activities. What I've found is a lot of the young men that I've been supporting, they prefer the physical. So we've been doing a lot of exercises, challenges in the groups. And what that's really done is it's kind of bonded the group as well, because they all wanted to find out who had what numbers, whether they could beat them on so many. So that was really cool.
I think it's really important to give young people a chance to really think about their own behaviour in a way that is separate from the normal boundaries within school and separate from what is available within school. You know, staff are busy, and although there are specific pastoral people, actually having someone who's separate from school is really important.
Didn't know what to expect when we first went in, and then Stephen was just like, he's so like nice when you walk in, and he's just chill. He's like, talks to you like, not like he's better than anyone like you do at school, he talks to you like at the same level as you.
You can see when you talk to some of them that they are just happier in who they are, and even when they face difficulty whether inside school or outside school, you can actually tell that they're just that little bit more confident to speak to someone about it.
It's allowing them that time and space to express themselves freely without judgment, because they're very much aware that I'm not a teacher, I'm not essentially here to parent them, but I'm also not here to be their friend either. I'm very much here to take a non-biased approach and hopefully help them to become more healthy across those elements of well-being.
I think a lot of the time it feels like teachers don't really sort of listen to you, and I felt that quite a bit. So, well, they don't exactly. They try and help, but sometimes it doesn't always do the trick, you know. And it's not always their fault, but you know, you want to feel like someone's actually listening to you. So that's what this did.
I think by taking time out to speak with the team about their behaviour within school and the impact that that has both on themselves and others, enables them to see the situation in school from a different perspective.
Bunch of people you can just talk freely without going back to school or anything. Just talk freely, really. I don't know, I used to get suspended all the time, but just started being good, I guess.
They've got that bit of a change about them, which for us is brilliant. Later during the day, you notice that they do things like they just walk away, they've detracted themselves from a situation, so you can see that they've had that sort of positive, this has had a positive impact on them.
It gives them the tools to be able to cope with what challenges are facing them in their day-to-day.
Someone to talk to be honest, having a laugh with and stuff in school, which doesn't usually happen, you know, unless it's your mates. So, I mean, like, he actually believed in me and all that. So yeah, it was quite helpful. And also I look forward to table tennis once a month, which is quite fun. So yeah.
Look, we're all a bit more chill. If something goes wrong, instead of all just screaming and shouting at someone, we're like, we're all calm down, we can just talk to him about it. He's literally just really helpful. And what he does is quite good. What he does is good.
So I know they massively love it, and they always look forward to coming here. And it's a self-esteem boost, and they get to do something different where they don't necessarily succeed in all of our lessons, and they're anxious to come here, they want to come. Every morning when I see them, they get handed little slips by the doors when they come in. Oh yeah, I've got Elements, it's brilliant. You know, we know it's going to be a good day.
I think it's just pupils' ability not to go from 0 to 100, but to meet us halfway and to take stock even when it's sometimes things they don't want to hear.
When I was in school as a child, I suffered with a lot of behavioural issues that weren't really picked up, weren't understood, and I never had the relationships with my teachers either, and nobody was even really checking in on me. So I was the type of child that would end up in detentions all the time, excluded, And yeah, when I think about the work that I'm doing, it would have been really nice for somebody to have come in and I suppose just had that arm around the shoulder, just checking in, how's things going. And I think the nature of the work that I'm doing is I'm trying to facilitate that for the children and young people, that they feel that they're being valued, which is sometimes they don't always get in school.
I just put on, if I wanted a rant, I'd just write it down, and then obviously he'd read it all, listen to me and stuff about all them problems, so I don't forget it. But yeah, I'd write it down and then show him the next month and try and work on those things. It's just obviously it's a lot of fun, but also looking back, you'll see a big sort of difference in yourself, and you make a new mate.
But having someone external to come in to build those relationships and work with them in a way that we couldn't as teachers, I couldn't as an authority figure in the school, and necessarily class teachers couldn't. Having somebody who just comes in and is just there to sort of work with them, but also show them that kind of trusting adult relationship is something that I don't think schools can provide, and having an external service is really important for that.
We've seen a positive impact in their behaviour, their attendance, they're wearing the correct uniform, getting to the lessons on time, and actually their relationships with members of staff has greatly and significantly improved over the last 6 months.
So a lot of them take it quite seriously. I've written down, I remember one of them came to me, they had a challenge once to get no detentions in a month, and they really tried. And I've just had a kid today out on the field saying, oh, there's a reward coming up for Elements, and he's trying really hard to win that. And he has been, and there's been a noticeable improvement in the fact that he used to come to see me in internal suspension things quite a lot. And we've been saying at the end of this term, end of last term, start of this term, I haven't seen him, and there's nothing for him on my record.
It's been a really positive impact, I'd say, more so in terms of wellbeing. Absolutely all of them love when Stephen's coming in. I tell them that the session's coming up and they get so excited and they really want to be in. And for some of us who are struggling with coming into school regularly, it's a big push for them to come in for that day.
The programme's had a really positive impact on the majority of the students that are involved in the programme. All of the students that we picked have experienced childhood trauma in one way or another in the past. So to be able to put something in place to give these students some additional support and help to enable them to be successful has been, a fantastic opportunity.
It's those marginal gains, it's those quick wins, but also this is not like an overnight thing. This is something that takes time, and you will have setbacks, but it's that, as you say, like drip by drip, day by day. So it's the small things, but do make an improvement.
Drip by drip, day by day.
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 Drip by drip, day by day. Life is never perfect, and that's okay. Just a massive thank you to Leo, because he's been absolutely amazing, and yeah, couldn't have done it without him. You stop it. It's like.
That's not allowed, mate.
Oh, but no, I want a bigger shout out to Molly as well. Okay, are you still recording?
Yeah, I'm still recording.
Yeah, I just want to say a massive thank you to Molly Rowland, who has been absolutely supportive across this whole journey. 12 months is a long time. There's a lot that happens in 12 months, and the communication has been absolutely amazing. Always giving me information, always making sure that the room's available, that the sessions are in order, that the students know where they're going. I just can't thank Molly enough, and yeah, I just want to make sure that she knows that I value her as well.